command. So I have to create an object for this in cmd dot command text. This text I'm going to fetch, say, employee. Okay, and I have to defaultly, if I'm not specifying command type, this command text and command store procedure command. So if I say text means it will as pass as a text. If I say dot store procedure, you have to pass the store procedure. Okay, I'm passing text. Ah, now cmd dot execute. So you have different type of readers. Execute non-readers execute against the connection returns a number of row affected. So this is how you execute select star directly execute. It returns how many rows are affected. Execute reader which returns the a collection of that data. So suppose you have four records, the four records will be comes to this reader. You can loop it. Okay, that we'll see. We will use execute non-query, and this we will store it into a data set actually. I'm creating a data set. So data set you need have to create system dot right. You have to use a namespace called system dot data. Coming. Now this ts equal to okay. While filling this one, I need an adapter to fill into this data set. Okay, 1 second. That I'll show that code. This is for reader. This is for scalar. This is that adapter. So first they have create a data set. Oh, here they are using data table. Okay. So what they're doing is I'll create a data adapter. No, not data adapter, SQL adapter. SQL adapter dot DA equal to new of SQL data adapter of my CMD. This is my command. So this is my adapter. Adapter is my drive. Okay. So what I'll do, I'll get this command. Through adapter, I'm going to fill it into data da dot fill into my data set. Where is my data set? Okay, put it down. So I'm creating one adapter. So I told no from we it will be like this. So this is my database. So I'm fetching. So I need one drive. I told this is will be a database. This is adapter. So in my data adapter I have a value, but how I am going to fill this is my data set. Ah, So I need a driver to fill into dataset. So I will connect here, fetch the database thing. In my data adapter, I have a record and I will fill it into this dataset. So if you see the program, I have a value in my command. In data adapter, I have a value. In data adapter, I'm going to data adapter dot fill of this dataset. In my dataset, I have a value. So if I want to bind it, I have a grid view which I created here. There, did you see this one? This is my grid view ID, this ID, unique ID. So I'll go here, I will bind it that one. Grid view dot data source of my data set. So usually data table dot zero they will use, I think so. One second, how they are binding. Oh, dt dot default view. Blah 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 blah. Just they're putting data table. Here they're putting in data table. Okay. Then you have to put grid view dot data bind. Then it will bind it. Okay. So this is my physical connection. Actually, you have to use using. So using is benefit is suppose whenever you open the connection, you have to dispose that connection. Mm, so this will automatically dispose after your connection over. So here I have to make con dot open. So you have to open the connection and you have to once over. Once I filled, so in my adapter I filled. So you can close the connection. But after using this one, this one is not required. Automatically it will be closed. But still we will use it, no problem. Okay.